notifications known to the world. But yes, hey everyone, and welcome to some D&D. We're gonna post this. Now we should be ready to go. Yeah, today I decided to make a random little stream with D&D. Pathfinder Second Edition, actually. Because I'm gonna try to do some more D&D in the Discord group. And, yeah. And since Pathfinder Second Edition is quite a bit different from Pathfinder 1, I decided to go through a little bit with how to make the characters and all that. And hey Potato, and Yubnut, and hey Vodka, holy crap, time to do this shit, indeed. I did link in the Discord the sites. This is the site we're using now, which is Pathfinder Second Edition. The difference between Pathfinder 1 and 2 isn't insane much. I just think Pathfinder 2 have a little bit smoother fighting combat system and stuff like that. And hey Seri, and Hian, welcome. And don't worry Potato, take your time. Whole modcast is here. Yeah, this is crazy. All the mods are here ready to shred. Pathfinder is a lot more like D&D 5, which is good for my... Yeah, I haven't played D&D 5th edition, so I can't say too much about that. But I think Pathfinder 2 is simply much better than the first one, you know? It's kind of scaled away some of the unnecessary stuff. So... And I'm doing well, Hian. How about you? Today, we are D&D mode. The proficiency stuff is very much that. Yeah, pretty much. And to begin with, we start, of course, I'm using Mythweavers. Links in the Discord. A very good site for those that do D&D or any other kind of stuff, actually. Because you have... and now, you see, I have a ton of characters here. Lots of characters I've been doing. But, we're gonna do a new one. I'm just going to listen since I'm doing some short. Okay, Sari. I hope it go well. If I had my PC, I would make... Aw, man. We need to make your character. I'm doing bad. I tried to defend Kirby in argument, but I can't speak, so I accidentally called Kirby. Oh, no. The travesty. Okay, so, Sari, you're like Terminator. You will be back. And of course... This site is really good because you have lots of different character sheets. But the one we're using for Pathfinder 2 is this one, Pathfinder 2E. And then I'm gonna name a character. I don't have a name. I'm gonna call it Dinger. Let's call Dinger. Great. And then Dinger should be there. We have Dinger. Shit, you've forgotten your password? Oh no. That sucks. The great thing with this is that it counts all of your skills. Like if you, for example, we can like I'm level 5. Okay, now it doesn't work because I don't have any stats, so I guess that we skip that for now. Okay, you want to be dirty, then it's you know how Potato want to be dirty, right? There's no other reason for that. He's a kinky Potato. The military is gonna no-scope me making a Pathfinder on their computer. Dude, Jobnut, tell them it's for the security of the country, you know? It's important. They must understand the importance of D&D. I'm just saying. The first thing I generally think on when I'm starting a new character is basically what class I'm gonna be. In this Pathfinder 2, you will have Alchemy, Barbarian, Bard, Champion. Champion is literally Paladins. However, Champions can be like for good, neutral, or evil deities instead of just good like Paladins. Bluff my way into this, indeed. Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Investigator, Monk, Oracle, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Swashbuckler, Witch, and Wizard. These are the like main classes. So for this character, I'm gonna do an... what we're gonna go for? I'm gonna go with an Wizard, actually. I haven't done a Wizard. Roll a persuasion check, indeed. And Dinger class. To be fair, Dinger class is way too OP. They wouldn't allow it in the game. I tried. But yeah. And the reason why it's good to know what class or character is gonna be is because you're gonna put your stats you have here on... well, obviously, if you're somewhat... efficient, you will put like it's good for the character, and I think Wizard have intelligence as the key ability. Yes, you can see here key ability. This is the most important one that is ruling the class. Shit, nat 1. Oh no. You can roll like this, you know, automatic roll. Damn, this was a solid fucking roll. Holy shit. 9, 15, 13, 16, 16. Dude, this was a sick roll, man. Damn. Though I will not do that, since I have dices. And now, of course, it's different from different groups, but me and my friends have always pretty much done like this. Now I'm actually moving the camera. Hello, hey. I'm literally rolling, oh shit, 4 dices, remove the lowest, and count this. So this is 15, and you do that for all. That's how we in my group. Some groups do different. So that was a 15. We can put it there. So meanwhile, next one is 12. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Close line is scary. Yeah, dude. If you don't behave, Potato, I will keep doing that. I will scare you. Oh shit, the next one was 17. So that's fantastic. 16. Oh my god. Dude, this is rocking. This wizard's gonna be terrifying. Okay, now it's below 10. It's not bad. And of course, last is 16. Oh lord. Dude. What Shonkermonger will be. Well, he sounds like a monk. I just think what I should do as a build. I mean, it is like a lot of different ways to build characters, which I think is pretty fun. And well, to be fair, I'm not an expert either. I just played a bit and all that, but I do enjoy it. And honestly, I'm learning all the time I'm playing this. Of course, we will put a 17 on intelligence. We will put a 16 on strength, because this is a strong wizard, man. This wizard's gonna be strong. He can have 10 wisdom, because he's not very brilliant. Well, he's smart, but not wise. I'm gonna want to rock out as a spellboy. I'm a spellboy. Go for spellboy. He can have 16 in charisma because he's hot. And then he can have 15 dexterity and 12 constitution. This is obviously an optimized wizard. I'm just saying. Ignore if you say strength doesn't matter. Screw you. As you can see, which is really nice, all these numbers and all the saves get auto-counted, which is really, really nice, because every time it's a change when you level up or something like that, or maybe it's a spell affecting or something like that, it easily do that without you like literally need to go around like. And of course, show caster page, yes, since we are a caster in this case, a wizard. But before we continue more on that, we're gonna of course pick ancestries. Ancestries is aka the race you're gonna play as. The core common ancestries, which are the most common characters, of course: dwarf, elf, gnome, goblin, which is really fun. I actually have a goblin, alchemist that is a merchant. What's the dice? It's 4 D6. D6, not D10. And you remove the lowest. Yeah, you can do that, Potato. You can write it on paper. So don't need to worry about that. Actually, many times, especially in the past, when we didn't have access to character sheets, we literally just wrote on paper. I haven't about it. Dude, Javnat, you know what's funny? I actually talked about that in my with my friends. We should make a group of goblins that play music. Did you see the trailer of Nintendo's new? Yeah, I did see it actually. Just before I started the stream. It actually looks pretty interesting. We have Halfling, which is always neat. We have human, and then we have a little bit more uncommon races. Asarketis. I don't know which these. Oh no, these are. Are they aquatic humanoids of the inner sea? 6x. Dude, seriously though, you should go for that. Go follow your dreams, Yub. By Catfolk, Fetchling, Hobgoblin, Kitsune, Kobold, Leshy, which is literally plant creatures, Lizard Folk, I love Lizard Folk, Orc, trying to make shit on my own. At least the basic like stats. Yeah, that works. Seriously, go for it. And Orc is pretty fun because I'm actually playing my Orc Cetra. She is an Orc rogue. We are level 7 right now, and yeah, she is pretty insane. She has some insane stats and very beefy and tanky for being a rogue. Just because, among things, she's an orc. Once my dog leaves me, aww. Tango. And then we have rare ancestries. Android, Fleshwarp. Fleshwarps are actually really cool and kind of messed up. Just to show you, literally, as you see like multiple faces and stuff like that, Fleshwarps are like people that have been like transformed by magic. Imagine alchemy, Fullmetal Alchemist, you know, the Chimera with Alexander and Nina, the dog thing. Something like that. Maybe not as extreme, but you know, they can literally be whatever. It's kind of messed up. I actually have characters that Fleshwarp as well. Shuni, Sabaviomos, my friend Jansohai, that sometimes pop up in the stream. His favorite race. He loves these. He wanted us all to play Takus Chimera, yeah. Something like that, but still human. But yeah, Sabavioma love Shunis. He just loved them. He told me that. Okay, he didn't. He hates them. Yeah, they are cute. They are cute. According to Shunis, a rodent created the country provided him with pleasant company soon after he created Isle of Kortos. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. They are like pugs. Pug dogs things. But yeah, in this case, I'm actually gonna go for an... Is this a full metal? Yes, something, almost. I'm already a very buff mage, so I'm not entirely sure what's gonna go with. I'm kind of... what are we gonna go with, actually? There are so many... That is become very, very hard at times. Like, oh my god, but what can I pick? You know what? I'm probably gonna go with a Fletchling. Fetchlings are pretty neat. I'm finally back. Welcome back, Vodka. We're making new characters, Vodka. You can, if you want to, like, remake your old character. But otherwise, we go for new. And these are Fetchlings. They have, like, Shadow Plane blood in their veins. They are pretty cool. Speed. Now, the system me and my friend use is rather time to find out how to make a Dampier in Second Edition. I'm actually gonna see here, because the thing that is pretty interesting is that they have like versatile heritage, which is that you can have blood. You have much easier to make blood. Oh, you even have Dampier here. Look, Vodka. Here you have your suckers. It's easier to make like, oh yeah, I'm part orc and then I'm also part something else. You know, instead of just orc human or elf human, you can be quite much different actually, which is I think it's pretty interesting because you can literally be like some weird ass mixture of creatures, you know. So that's something I think it's pretty interesting. But you know what? I'm gonna go with a dwarf wizard. Let's roll a dwarf. Because dwarfs are cool. I like them. A Shuni human. Shuni orc, dude. That will be something. 6 stats is it, potato? 6 stats. Dwarves are short and stocky, standing about a foot shorter than most humans. They have wide, compact bodies, burly frames. I love dwarves. Normally, ability boost is you get 3 of them. However, I don't. We only go with 2. So because the free one is because it's a different system where you can build. Yes, vodka. So in this case, I'm adding plus two to Constitution and Wisdom. So we're gonna go with. Oh fuck that! I'm gonna go just because of it. An elf, a strong elf. I think that would be fun. Because, you know, we don't see strong elves so often. Well, my brother actually played one. And I will be back in a moment. Someone knocking on the door. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Apparently Jehovah's Witnesses were knocking on my fucking door. Crazy people. But yeah, we're gonna go with an elf. Or something like that, I guess. And get on some... Probably best not to. And the worst is because we have an Jehovah's Witness church or whatever not far from where I live, so my great grandpa scared some away. Yeah, that's as it should be. But yes, so in this case, since we roll dices, we only go for these two. The free one we ignore because in normal, you build like, you start with 10 and then you get like point to spend. But since we roll dices, we just gonna go with these. No, leave my channel be, you scoundrels. And elves get +2, because ability boosts give +2. +2 dexterity, +2 intelligence. So we got 17 there. And you see this automatically update, which is real nice. Hello, Dylan! How is it? He told him to come back next day once, and when they returned, he had read through the Bible in vain, coffee, and discussed about the Bible. Dude, that's rad. And I'm okay, DeLong. How about you? And the thing is, I got +2 in intelligence. However, I already have 17. But you can only increase it to 18 in the beginning. However, when you level up later, level 5, you get points to spend on abilities. Ability score, then you can go above 18. But when creating and starting, you can only get like up to 18. Dude, that is good rolls. 215 at least, that's nice. I don't understand anything, but like, okay. We're talking D&D, DeLong. Today it's D&D. Got a glass eye in a worm made vacuum seal with his by tapping that eye with an open pen. Dude, your grandpa must be fucking super rad. But we do get Constitution -2 ability flaw because we are a frail elf. So we got 10. Let's see Race meanwhile. Yes, check out Race because yeah, he must have been really super rad. Holy shit. Language, you get Common and Elven. I generally wait, because depending on how your intelligence modifier, you can get more languages. For example, Cetra here, my orc, she knows all these languages. Orcish, Common, Jotun, Goblin, Undercommon, Elven, Daemon, Celestial, Necron. She knows a shit ton. So, you can find it under Ancestries. Ancestries are the race one. As I click here, Ancestries. When you make though, you get... you decide on dog. Okay, good. When you create a character, you get an heritage. Which can be in elf, for elves, is ancient elf, arctic elf, caven elf, deserts. Yeah, you have different types of elves that you heritage is linked to. However, if you pick instead a versatile heritage, which I'm gonna do, you only get that instead of this heritage. Oh no, are you gonna be in a 6-int gnome? Oh no, dude. That's gonna be terrifying. A dumb gnome. You never know what they're gonna do. You been gnomed. Oh lord. I'm gonna see because my elf is not gonna be full. Do you know what he's gonna be? Ifrit, man. Dude, that is pretty cool. I should roll my stats when I'm home. Yeah, go for it, for that Jamnat. So Dampiers don't get... I don't know how the rules are for Dampiers here, actually. But maybe they don't in this version. So my elf is half... So I'm gonna write it here. Ancestry. Elf. Oh, I can't write at all. Elf. And Ifrit. So... Arf. Arf the pug. So my character is half elf, half Ifrit. So my ancestries have... the thing with ancestry, if you're mixed blood, is because you can get access to Ifrit feats as well. You know? As well as the elf one. So I'm gonna go... I generally start with one elf, or in this case, because elf is my... Well, when I think about it, there's no core race, so to speak. I'm mixed. As soon as you said, I don't know... What did you say? About the sunlight thing. I don't know about that, actually, but if it don't say anything about that, so I guess the vampires here are a little bit better. Well, it is Azalketi, from my understanding, are people from an aquatic country, so they have like fish thing going on there. Okay, because when you create your character, you get one race feat at level 1. As you can see, you have, it says level 1 here. You get one, and when you get level 5, you can get another one, which is obviously, you can either pick level 5 or 1. Yeah, control FD for sunlight. Military network better than my own. Oh, damn. I mean, you at least hope the military should have good internet. Ancestral longevity. What does that do? You have accumulated a vast array of lived knowledge over the years, so you can reflect, again, train proficient rank in one skill your choice. That's pretty neat. Know your own. Nimble elf. Auto you elven a simple arcane spell which you haven't formed. Be right back. Okay, go for it, potato. Cinder soul. What does this do? Bright soul. The fire inside you also beam radiant your body in natural luminant, going with effects of primal light cantrip. Cantrip is hide not spell. Is involuntarily and constant. If contracted, it returns in 1d4 rounds. Checks hide sneak and gains save against the light effect. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with this bright soul. So I have my character literally shines, which I think gonna steal her laptop. Yes, go for it. And down here we have feats, so I'm gonna add bright soul, and I do often do like this. I copy the address for that feat, and then add it here. So ancestry. So when and then we can save. Then I can easily just copy this if I need to read up more exactly, because sometimes it's easy. It became quite a lot at times. So we got that. We have picked our ancestries, ancestry feat. Now we're gonna go to backgrounds, because that is something they have added in this game. Is backgrounds. Backgrounds are, well, what you did before you became an whatever you do, you know. For example, you can maybe you were an acrobat before you became an adventurer, you know. In a circus on the street or on the street, you earn your pay by performing as an acrobat. And my character, that is a wizard, you can literally go with whatever, like attention addict. That sounds like something like Acropug. You okay with me using Dampified the character? Yeah, of course, Vodka. I don't mind that at all. Go for it. We just think out a good story for why your character is a Dampier and there pretty much. But that always work. We have like Bandit, Barkeep, and when you pick one, I'm gonna go with oh, what's gonna go with? You can, because you get, if you want to optimize, some obviously are better for your class and stuff like that. But in my case, I'm gonna go with a shady fortune teller. Actually, fortune teller. The strands of fate are clear to you as you have learned many traditional forms of which lay people can divine the future. Choose 2 ability boosts. One must be intelligence or charisma, and one is free. Since we rolled, we only get to pick one of these 2. And in my case, our character already have maxed out intelligence right now. We're gonna put that on charisma, making that 18. So you can suddenly get, even if you have pretty bad stats, because of all these pluses you get quite a lot. And you did a commission, well, got a commission on him? Yeah, of course. Then we definitely, we don't skip out on our Dampier friend. So you can take this fortune teller. You're trained in occulting skill and the fortune telling lore skill. So we're gonna do like this. Fortune telling. We are trained in that one, so we're gonna add that. And we also, I'm gonna cut this out. Occultism. So we're gonna, of course, set train put on that one as well. And then we get, you gain oddity identification skill feat. You have a sense of spell that twists minds or reveals secrets. You gain 2+2 serums on the occultist check to identify magic with mental, possession, prediction, or scrying traits. So that's pretty neat. And welcome back, Potato. And yeah, I do like the system, Vodka. It is a nice system, in my opinion. So we're adding this here. Oddity identification. And this is a class. Well, not really, it's a background, but we're adding it there. So, after you've picked your background, which I think is pretty fun, because you... Oh, no, sorry for that. My internet kind of went fuck there for some reason. Screw my computer, apparently. Yeah. We have these, now, these characters... Well, we have the basic of our character now. Oh yeah, we can do it. We have here background, fortune teller. So that is, and we can add my name, Lano, class, wizard, start at 1. Yeah, you can roll that right away, so you don't need to pick as I did, but you can just roll. Back to reading and research classes, indeed. Oh yeah, before we do that, you get HP, which is your Constitution, as you see, ancestries. In my case, I'm gonna go with Elf, since they is the one I start with. 6 hit points, plus your Constitution. Where there, plus 0. So we have 6 there. Yeah, movement speed 30 feet. We can add that. 30. We have that. That is pretty good to have. I'm just taking funny dog. Go for it. Then we go to classes. So you have all these different classes. In this case, we're going wizard. At level 1, you also get your hit point plus your constitution modifier. So you get, in this case, I get 6 more HP. So we get 12. The thing, this is really good as well. In Pathfinder 1, you rolled every level when you got more HP. Like, you rolled, if it was for barbarians, I think it was like a D10 plus a constitution mod. So if you were unlucky, you could end up really, really low. But in this case, you're literally going like, here you have 12 plus your constitution modifier. You get that every level. So if you have plus 3, you get 15 HP every level. D12, yeah, D12. Well, the rolling can be fun, because, you know, you never know for sure how much you get, but it can also really, really suck if you're unlucky and get shitty rolls and your character that is supposed to be tanky have incredible low health, and then the wizard like, haha, what is this? I tank it. So in a way, I think this is pretty okay. Yeah. So yeah, you always add 12 if you're a barbarian, for example. And there's an option rule to... Oh, yeah, that's something you can do as well. I haven't thought of that. Yeah, so if you're at... for example, my orc rogue here, she has 76 HP, so she's pretty beef. Plus 3 constitution, and rogues get 8 HP, so she get 11 HP every level she gain. So she quickly climb up in HP. And if you're a warrior or something like that, you or barbarian, you get even more HP. They are pretty crazy. But then again, they are often also the characters that are gonna stand in the mess, you know. They're gonna stand in the front lines, fighting everything. But yeah, wizard. So here is like a little bit like role-playing the wizard. They're giving you a little bit of tips and ideas, etc, etc. But I'm a pog champ, so I ignore that. At first level you can list proficient, because this is what you get in the beginning. And don't worry, it might look scary, but it's not really scary. So take a deep breath. Perception, train in perception, train in fortitude, train in reflex, and expert in will. That means that in these here, the saves, is trained, expert, and trained. Perception is instead of initiative. Its initiative roll in general is used perception in this game. Your pug not gonna have much HP? Oh no! Well, better not put him in the front line then. But yeah, and he gets to oof, that's gonna hurt. And of course, that's the fun thing is as well. Many times you can use other skills for your initiative roll. For example, if you're stealthing and getting into attack, you use your stealth score that you rolled as your initiative roll. I need a small character to ride. Dude, Potato, I suggest for you then... I'm gonna open up here. Sprite. Nana made a sprite. Look at this gorgeous little bat thing. This is a sprite. That's some... And as you see, she literally holding like a leather knife. They are tiny, so they are incredible small. And all that. And I need a fun class to play. Oh god. Alchemist, I would say, is really fun actually. Because Alchemist have always been one of my favorite classes. Because they have access to so many different things. You see, you even have a goblin alchemist here. Charming. So I'm first with 10 HP plus my... as a warrior, you start with your HP plus your con score, yes. But you also get HP from your ancestry. If you're checking your ancestry, still have art. Okay, yeah, gonna go for that then. For example, humans get hit point 8. So you add that as well for Dampiers, which I'm not sure what their HP is. They don't have that, so put 8. I think 8 fits because they are like humanoids. So you at level 1 you get HP from your ancestry, and your class. Let's see. We're gonna continue here. Skills. Trained in Arcana. Huh. So I'm gonna add trained. Holy crap, 20... Yeah, you have like almost 100% more HP than I have. I have 12 with my wizard here. Trained in number of additional skills equal to your intelligence... to 2 plus your intelligence modifier. My intelligence modifier is 4, so I get to pick 6 skills of my own. Talk about skills. Rogues are fucking filthy. Do you see how many skills they get? 7 plus intelligence modifier. Meaning that my character is Cetra. She literally are trained in all skills except religion. And she's even expert in many and master in stealth. Rogues are so filthy with all the skills they get. What level should we make these guys? We can start at 1, because I want you guys to get a little bit into the character and all of that. Yeah, generally just learn a little bit. She gave me almost the same stat I had. 80 Constitution, 8... Oh shit, dude, that's nice. Then of course, Vodka, you get to pick your different backgrounds. What you think fits for your character, for your Dampier. I know there is one here that I think would fit. Well, it could be Bandit or Cursed. I think that background actually would fit your character, you know? It's a little bit tricky with the... you train in the Curse lore and stuff like that. Yeah. And since this setting we're gonna play gonna be different from the one we had already, so you can get to pick a little bit however you want, what you feel fit your character, you know? It can be a detective, emissary, farmhand, and these are literally previous jobs your character had, so that gave them like, yeah, you know what, I'm done with this, and now I'm gonna continue with doing a wizard job or adventuring. And then we get trained in club, crossbow, dagger, heavy crossbow, and staff. 20 in... Oh god. Though, Yabnat, you can only have 18 in the beginning. Even if you get plus, that can go over 18, you only can have 18 in the beginning. However, at level 5, you get points to spend, so you can actually go above 18. Yeah, yeah. So instead, if you have put points there, change around a little bit so you get 18 in that and then hire another one, you know? Here, in this household, we optimize at times our characters. Okay, we got train club, so we're gonna do like this. Proficiencies, club, crossbow, staff, whatever. These weapons, crossbow, dagger, heavy, and staff, dagger. And those are we are trained in, so you can have easy access. See, I did. Optimizing, trained in unarmed, so we are trained in all like fisting, unarmed, trained. We are trained in all armor, aka we don't have any training, we don't get any extra AC, or well, we can still wear armor. It's just that we can't wear it as effective. Trained in unarmed defense, so we're gonna add that. Unarmored defense, train, and then we can add like that. Then we get +3, so suddenly we have 18 armor class. And of course, it automatically adds from your dexterity and stuff like that. Or if you later on add armor and stuff like that. Actually, in the RP group, D&D group, we're playing with my friends. one play an elf wizard actually, and he has a plate armor, so he's running around being a crazy ass elf wizard. It's second edition. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Second edition. Pathfinder Second Edition. Trained in arcane spell attacks, trained in arcane spell DCs. These are the things that, like, if you're using a spell at someone, it's the DC they get, which is these. And it's intelligence, and then they are trained. So these are the stats we get for those. We can save, just so we don't lose everything. You gain these features. This is literally what you get per level. First level, ancestry and background. Add a raise hit point on top of my class 1. Yeah. I don't know what Shuni gets. We can check that a little bit. They get a certain amount of HP. Shuni 6 HP, yeah. So you add that to the HP you already have. I'm going Elf Alchemist. Ooh, that's sweet. Alchemists are, as I said, alchemists are fun. So it's 6. Okay, yeah. You're adding for Shunia. Depending on elves get also 6 HP, so yeah, it looks neat. Arcane Bond. You place some of your magic power in a bonded item each day when you prepare your spells. This typically answers with spell costs such as a wand, ring, or staff, or a book, or something like that. You have an item that is bonded. And for this one, I'm actually gonna make an... yeah, what's gonna go for this guy? Which one of my favorite class. Oh yeah, they have Artificer there, yeah? I rolled on the sheet and got premium stats. Well, go for those then. Yes, keep them. Keep the good ones. Oh god. We're gonna go medium here. Medium. Alignment. I haven't really decided on my character yet. And as you see, as you grow in level, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. So you add... Dude, that is great stats, dude. That's awesome stats. 16, 12, 10, 15, 12, 15. Oh, dude, that is good. Many arcane spellcasters delve deeply into single school magic and attempt to master its secrets. Arcane schools. So each class have different, like, you know, you can get more in depth about them. So this is completely new for me. If you specialize in arcane, rather than studying each school equally as universalists do, you can access spell slot at each spell for which you have wizard spell slots. Okay, so you can specialize to get like more out of it, which makes sense. Dude, that is some great stats there, Vodka. Holy crap. Necromancy! Power of life and death. But you devote yourself on full breath of working. You gain extra wizard class feat, and you add 1 level spell. Or just you can use Drain Bond once per day to recall a spell of that level. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what kind of arcane school I'm gonna go for this character. Enchantment, use charm, etc. Evocation. Dude, that is some awesome stats there as well, Jobnut. God damn, you guys getting good stats here. Yeah, you're powerhouses. Holy crap. Yeah, so transmutation usage. That's pretty neat. Can't kill all NPCs. No, not all the NPCs. What are we gonna do without them? Won't be like Dinger. What are you saying about my big, beautiful boy? Rip the shitting goblin. Oh god, that was something. The old days of yore. Arcane spellcasting through dedication. So at level 1, you can put up to 1 level spells and 5 cantrips each morning in your spell book. Okay, how does that work? Do we have to a spell with worth which you receive contain your shows 10 arcane and 5 first. Okay, so You start with 5 different first ones, but you can only use 2 every day for level 1. Lana will return someday. A failed sham would upset intestine. Dude, I don't think anything will ever be as legendary as the shitting goblin, you know? I'm pretty sure that is can never be beaten, because that was spectacular in all sense of the word. But yeah, and let's see, arcane bond. Okay, what can I be my character's arcane bond? And I decided to raise, I think. Oh, you're gonna go with a plant creature. Flower power. It's also blind to damp your feet. Yeah, that's pretty neat, actually. Dude, now I can combat without... Yeah. I actually like how they've done that, because you really feel like you can expand on your character's race a little bit more. You know? I think that is pretty neat. And I'm gonna add, let's see, equipment. My bonded item's gonna be an sex toy, a dildo. No, probably not. That would be unexpected. They would never see like, oh, what is that for a shining dick? That would be spectacular. You know what? He's gonna actually have like an iron crown. That item. You know, I imagine my half elf, half ifrit with like iron spikes, crown with red rubies that glow when he uses magic, like oh, something like that. Gotta cook. Unfortunately, I'll keep you positive when I finish my sheet in DnD. I go for that vodka, and of course, if any questions, you can always ask them in the DnD chat as well. We try to help each other, but. The system here is pretty easy to get into. Imagine your sheet not filling in perception when you're trained in it. Well, it do happen. You expand the power store in your bond item during your turn. You gain the ability to cast 1 spell prepared for the day already cast without spending a spell slot. Meet spells other requirement. That is pretty neat, because you literally take like an extra spell slot of spell you already used. It just gone. Poofed. What? It should be here. Perception, so... That is super weird. Like, if you remove a train, poof. Should be like that. What? I think yours have borked. It's there. Yeah, it's down here now. Under saves. Not in skill. Ah! Yeah. Oh, man. I forgot it was a skill before. Okay, I get that race. Should I go for class now, or is there something else in it? You can, before you go there, check backgrounds. What you think fits your character. Like, yeah. For example, barber. Because you get stats, bonus, and... trained in some skills and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth to check out what you think. What did your character do before they became an adventurer? Before your plant started to hang out with dad? Maybe he was a career. Maybe he was an cultist. That's scary. Emissary, farmhand, you know. So you can pick one what you think fits your character. Pick the stats you get, and yeah, go with that one. Though, of course, also you can optimize a little bit what you feel like, what your class you want to play. If you want to play, I mean, if you're playing like sorcerer, something like that, you often will have like charisma and stuff, a little bit higher. Merchant time! Gonna buy stuff. I don't remember how much gold we start with. Can I back on? Sadly not... Yabnat. You can still only get 18. However, since you already max 18, you can instead put the points in different stats so you get them higher. I was a simple plan when Dad took care of me with much hatred to lollies. Come bucket! Level 5, you get ability boosts. That is why Cetra have 19, 19, 19. If both of yours are 18, I will allow you to pick one at whatever you feel, not another one of the abilities instead. So I grew as a children-hating plant spirit would be to exterminate children. That's scary. That's scary. And you're welcome, Yubnut. In this household, we make sure that we get all good stats. Charisma or wisdom, here I come. Indeed. And it is very nice because you can also see here, like, level 2, you get skill feat, you get wizard feat, general feats, lots of feats here. Skill increase. Can I tell you that most of these background feel weird for plant spirit? Well, there is actually one that would fit, that you can change a little bit, but feral child. You spent your youth in wilderness, living close to or perhaps raised by animals. You have a close mystical connection with these animals and gain. Though you can change that to plants instead, but feral child would otherwise fit maybe. A plant spirit bird. I mean, why not? You know, in this big world, you could have been the greatest. You could have been the contender. Bless sounds good based by name alone. Yeah, bless is pretty much you get like, ooh, you got lucky. For unknown reason and irrespective of your actual beliefs, a deity granted you a boon to use for good or ill. Knowing this group and this kind of players I'm dealing with, ill is the word that we're looking at. You may not even know the identity of the being who blessed you, and the blessing might come with the cost you discover later on, so... Mercantile lore is... lore skills in general is literally knowledge about certain things. Like mercantile is literally lore about how trade negotiations work, like setting up trade routes, having a store, and stuff like that. So mercantile is more like in big, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a trading and stuff like that going on. Then it's very good to have mercantile lore. It can be good also, like, oh yeah, I know about big merchants in the area, for example. Bounty Hunter Plant Spirit, the good, I become Groot. Wait up, you can do like this, Yubnut. Like here, I just filled in lore, fortune telling, because that was the training I got from my character's background. So you guys write in mercantile like that, you know. Deccan small plant. Ah, dude. Beware of Plant Beard, the scariest pirate on the seas. A little plant monster. So yeah, so you can get lots of different, like, kind of like, can I help you a little bit with Dreamer of the Verm... Well, let's see, what are those? You spend the early days when you often have one of the great revenings. You survive thanks for your resourceful and perhaps your patron's favor and will bless his skill and drive thereafter. But you also overhaul to his stand list the hunger from the Death Seeker once again. I mean, it works. I think, yeah, sure, go with that then. Your character have been surviving something pretty chaotic, so you have like, survived the ravening or whatever that is. In our setting, probably gonna be something else, but yeah. But you can go with that. Go for it. We make it work. We make it work. And then we have classes. You pick the class you feel fitting your character. If you already have checked out a little bit, you maybe have an idea what it's gonna be. So you can base a little bit your stats around those. I want a strength build, and I can't be some sort of favorite plant. And can be some sort of... Are you gonna be a super strong freaking plant? Dude, beware of the plant, man. You're gonna be like the plant in Little House of Horror. And what you gonna be? Barbarian too? Barbarians get chunk as HP, man. 12 HP. Plus your constitution mod. I didn't realize they get expert in perception, fortitude, and will at level 1. Dude, they are pretty brutal, man. A cute but buff plant. Yeah, dude. It's like you see on the surface a cute plant, and when they pull it up, you see this buff body following up like... Man, I'm trying nearly everything. Oh, you're doing an alchemist? They're getting plenty of skills as well. Skill and free. Oh, 3 plus modifier. So, about 7 you can get. And that's a lot of skill, actually. But yeah, if you want to play someone with skills, rogues are insane. But then again, they are not as strong. Like, they don't have magic. They don't have, like... survivability like fighters and stuff like that. But they compensate with like mad skills, bro. You said you can choose 2. Yes, however, you can only pick one of them. So you pick the one, for example, say wisdom or strength. Pick strength. And then it said like 1 free. You ignore that because you did already roll. Since we roll the stats, we don't build in this like the system have in this game, you know. So you pick only one of them for your character, like strength, and you can only have 18 as max. So that is your highest skill. Well, stat can be. God damn it! What is computer? Why are you acting up like this? You bullshit. You bull. But yeah. So you get your character, you get your abilities and stuff like that. With a strength boost, you put +2 in strength. So you get +2 in strength. Yeah, so it's... So you get even more strength now. Which is nice. A strong plant, you know. Beware of that. Punching them in the face. And then of course, after you've picked on all of that, you need to pick a class. And if you're going strength, 18 strength plant. Do I put down proficiency into my AC if I have no armor and train? Yes, you do that. You always put trained. Like right now, we are trained in unarmed defense. So we just add that to the AC. So you get a little bit of a boost in your armor class, which is pretty good. And I will say the battle system here is much better as well, in my opinion, than the first edition. Because here you literally have 3 actions you can do in every fight. I might end up going barbarian. Ooh, that sounds pretty neat, actually. But yeah, so you have 3 actions. You can attack 3 times, you can move, then attack, move, or stuff like that. Oh god, you're gonna get so much HP, and they are strength based as well. Barbarian plant, that's gonna be neat. But yeah, and in general, the system I feel is way more fluent in the battles and stuff like that than the you know, previous edition. I haven't actually played a barbarian. Yeah, that's problem if because you get ability boost. I can allow you to put +2 in another physical stat, like Constitution or Dexterity instead. So you can get +2 in one of those instead. If you have 17, you get it become 18 instead, so if you're gonna optimize, obviously if you have a 17, you lose 1 point, but it's the sacrifice we do. I have a Dragon Ball Barbarian in 5th edition. He has resistance to all damage except physical, can rip out tree with sheer fucking strength. He's dumb as rock and lose. Oh damn. That is pretty sick, man. And yeah, you can put in a Constitution. So put 2 points there, Potato. It reminds me, in the 1st edition, I actually do have an Blood Rager, which is a class combining Sorcerer and Barbarian. So I can, like, my Blood Rager can literally throw spells while raging and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Also, I made a bomb out of potassium and water, blew up a dragon, killing mech. Damn. Dude, that's pretty rad, Nut. I think I'm either behind on the stream or the chat is lagging. Ah, okay, Potato. It could be lagging somewhere. I honestly don't know any longer. But damn, that's a pretty good way to deal with a dragon. Well, now you see all of these skills here. They want to grow his own bananas. Indeed. You see here, a barbarian, you get expert in perception, expert in fortitude, trained in reflex, and expert in will. So you go to these saves here. These are where you got fortitude, reflex, will, and perception. So in your case, you put expert in like perception, reflex, and then you put trained in will. Your class DC is usually wait again. I don't remember exactly what was used for, but I remember it used. I think it's literally in case you're always like trained, and then you use your int modifier. I think it's if anyone gonna use an attack against you, like a spell that is a certain, you can't really define what it is, then you use your class DC as an level, you know. I'm gonna read up on that more though. As I said, I'm not an expert in this. I'm still learning quite a lot. Now Jans Hai is not here, the master of DnD in my group, so yeah. And yeah, you get the HP, so you get 12 plus your Constitution modifier this level. So you get, and that will you get every level. So at level 10, you will have a lot of HP. At minimum, 120, if you don't have negative Constitution, of course. In 5th edition, each spell has a saving throw in the enemy would have to beat your DC. Yeah, some spells have like that, I understand. Can you just yeah. Plus you add your ancestry HP, like we can check Leshy. Leshy get 8 HP, so you at level 1 you get 8 HP plus 12 plus your Constitution modifier to that. So you get 20 plus your Constitution modifier first level. But you only get this hit point extra at level 1 when you create your character. Yeah, unless you have 8. I might have to skedaddle. It's getting later in the day and got sleep tomorrow. Gonna be going back for... Oh, God, yeah. Take it easy, man. Hope it go well. And yeah, we're definitely gonna continue to do more of this. We need to do some more D&D, man. 22 HP, that's not bad, goddamn. Especially when you can look like this. Adorable. I love that. And also that this one is probably my favorite. That's really cool. So yeah, so you get all that HP at level 1, and then you get 12, well, 14 HP, I guess, every level thereafter. So you're gonna be tanky pretty quickly. And then you're just following this list here. You have here. Trained in athletics. So you just go to your skills and pick athletics and just put in trained. Cooked surprisingly quickly. That's nice, vodka. So you have allowed the sheet according to the details in my class and race. Yeah. You can go. That's it. Potato. Yeah, Potato making a Leshy, a small plant creature with 18 strength and is a barbarian. So he's gonna be really, really strong. And pretty crazy. The plant is stronger than the half vampire. This is perfect. Yeah, it's gotta be crazy. So you adding all of these skills as you see here. Training number of additional skills plus 3 to your intelligence modifier. So if you have, I don't know your int modifier, but say for example you have plus 2, then you get 5 skills to get trained in. Yes, those are your choices. You can pick whatever your skill you think fits your character, like nature, I guess, since you're a plant. So, poof, put that in, trained. So, yeah. Or you go rogue, and you pretty much get all skills. Which is insane. I just love it. It's one in... So, yeah, so you get 4 skills to pick. Yeah. The thing is, though, many of these skills you can use, even if you're not trained. It's just that it becomes much harder. And some skills you can't use certain... for example, we can check here. Deception. Untrained action. You can still create diversion, impersonate, but those that train can make feints and stuff like that. Yeah, feats 2 is for level 2, yeah. My line is trained in death and murder. I'm not surprised at all. What class are you? Fighter? Vodka, right? Yeah, you get fighter feat at level 1, so you can only pick level 1s. So it's just these you can pick from right now. So you can they don't it's nothing crazy, obviously. You don't get any super skills at so low level. Dude, I'm gonna say I was also looking at ever standing stance. So you can like you can use shield with both hands and like punch things. That was my first. Intimidate, stealth, and society. So we live in society, indeed. And we have a violent street fuck got cacti. For maximum tankiness, hell yeah. And as a fighter, you also get attack of opportunity, which is really cacti. Yeah, I understand that. You get shield block. You gain shield block feat for free. A reaction that lets you reduce damage with your shield, which is really, obviously, really nice. You get attack of opportunity as well, which is only fighters get this. It means that every time an no, you don't take any normal feats this time, Vodka. You take 1 fighter, as you can see here, you get 1 fighter feat. But you don't get any other feats this time. Though you do get shield block for free. This one here. And you also get attack of opportunity, which is a skill unique for fighters. Creatures within your reach use a manipulate action or move action, make a range attack, or leaves a square during a move action it's using. Okay, every time you're in close with an enemy and they're trying to do one of these things, you get a free attack against them without any minus to the attack. So if they try to run away from you, you get to slice them in the back. The attacks and defense need to actually write those down and set. Yeah. I can take Cetra here. As you see here, on proficiency here, I have written down so I can easily see, like, she has simple weapons, a rapier, sap, short bow, and short sword. She's expert in those. She's trained in Falchion, Great Axe, Orc is, because she's an orc and she have orc weapon training, but she's only trained in those. And then when you're picking your weapons, as you can see here, which is very the sweat torture liner, for example, which say it's feet. Okay, wait, we're gonna jump over there a little bit. We do it like this. Damp here. Let's see. Sweat torture lineage. Okay, let's see. You were born to one of the Moroi, the most common vampires, and you share the supernatural fortitude and power of persuasion. When you have drained condition, calculate the penalty to your fortitude save and your hit point reduction as the condition value is 1 lower. You train in diplomacy, so you get that skill. If you would automatically be trained in it, you instead become trained in a skill of your choice. When you successfully drains your blood or your life force, you become less healthy. So you actually reduce that. If you're picking that feat, yeah. So yeah, that counts as a feat you can take, because when you create your character, your race, you get this. This is an ancestry feat. They're not like, and they are different from any other feats, like skills or fighter. These are more like, well, bound to your lineage, to your race. So yeah, like you can example get fangs, which is a very, like, you can get natural bite attacks. And as you will level up, you get more and more, like, you can get higher level feats and stuff like that. And hello there, Tayu. Welcome to the stream. And you gain additional ancestry feats every 4 levels thereafter. For example, my orc, Cetra, she has, let's see, orc feats. I started with, yeah, you see a lot of feats. Because, what is class DC? I'm not entirely sure how to use it, but it's literally your, for your barbarian potato, its ability is strength and you're trained in it. But for my orc, for example, I picked Orc War Mask, so she can paint a War Mask. And at level 5, I picked one of these, I think it was Mask of Power. And to get that, you need Orc War Mask, so you can't just skip over that. Because I can get 1 damper feat and any fight feat, that's level 1, and that's it. Yes. Yes, that's right, Vodka. You get 1 level for your ancestry and 1 for your class as a fighter. Most other classes actually don't get any class feats until level 2. Fighter and rogues, I think, are those that get level 1s. So yeah, and if you're like a half creature, for example, if you would be an half elf, half human, you can actually pick ancestries from either elf or human, you know? As long as you have the prerequisites for it. Like human feats, you can either pick a human one or an elf one, so to speak. Dragon Spit. Prerequisite, T and Dan ethnicity. They're like... Leshy says I get a build boost for cons with... no, you actually add +2. You add +2 to Constitution and Wisdom. You ignore the free one. And then you get -2 to Intelligence. And go for that vodka. Go for that. And Leshy, you get an heritage. Oh, you're gonna... Are you gonna be a cactus, Leshy? Potato? You actually literally have one here. As heritage. I'm a dumb plant. Well, aren't we all, Potato? You're literally... You can be a gourd, Leshy. You can almost be a potato. You can literally be a potato... No, root! You even have root here, dude. You can be a potato Leshy. You can actually live to your name for once. Oh god. But you pick whatever you want to, because you get lots of different heritages here. And stuff like that. So you go with what you think fits your character and how you want to build it and the story of it, etc, etc. This might be to turn real low one of my proficiencies. Yeah, you should be able to like it do that automatically when you get your increasing your or decreasing your stats. And yes, potato, you can be a Leshy potato. I mean, your body's made from hard roots. Okay, you can be a root fruit. You gain a 10 HP point from your ancestor instead of 8. Oh, you get actually more HP. Gain 2 circles of your fortitude. Seaweed. The small fruits in bed with prime. Yeah, small potatoes or something like that. But yeah, so you can, if you're checking Leshy heritage potato, you get all these different heritage. You pick one at level 1. Yeah, sure, no problem, potato. Is it anything? Just ask. Don't be afraid to ask. You get one Leshy heritage. You can click in here, and you get to pick one of these. If you go in on Leshy, you have Leshy page here. Then you see these 3 here. You have Leshy heritage right there. And you can read about these because you have like Cactus Leshy, Fruit Leshy, Gourd Leshy, and everyone gives different bonuses, but depending on what you are. But for example, if you want to be a potato, you literally can go with like Root Leshy. Your bait is made from hard roots, but we can instead say potatoes, or a big potato or something like that. But yeah, so just read and look what you think fits you. Do multiple... I don't need to read, I'm too dumb for that. Well, root vegetable indeed. Multiple... actually, no, vodka. This system works a bit different, and it's better in my opinion. Because in every battle, everyone gets 3 actions. And these actions are literally what you can do. You can, if you want to, or are able to, attack 3 times. You can move 1 step, well, 1 move action, attack, and then move again. Bada beam, bam, bam, beam, Skyrim, skada beam. However, as you grow, as more attacks you do, first you get no minus. Next attack gives you -5, and the third attack gives you -10. So if you're attacking 3 times, you get minus, but you can still attack 3 times. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's much better than the previous one. The second bonus fortune and reflex. Things like that, I tend to write. Well, you can either write them down here, like notes, or you can write them here, like in feats, like +2 fort reflex when shove or trip, for example. And you can do that, Potato. You can send it. And the fighter feats, and they help you out. Yeah, fighters is like the only class that can get easier to attack. You know, multiple in round. So instead of getting -5, you can get like less minus and stuff like that. And sure, and just tell me when you send it on Discord, and I can click in there. I should be able to see here. That's the mod child. Who's this? Oh, that's my little sister, Rag Monk. DnD. Look at all the glorious rolls here. But yeah, it is a much better system, I think. It feels a bit cleaner. It feels a little bit better than the first edition. They still actually adding more and more to this, because when I started playing and using this system a couple of months ago, we didn't have like Lesh I think was here, but we didn't have many other races, so I literally been adding up constantly, new, and I think that is a great to see, you know. This one also applied same always against spell that attempt moving knocking. So that is actually pretty good, because you get +2 against your saves if you're getting like push, but you're a little potato, so you're just standing like firmly. Plus you get +2 HP, Potato. So don't forget to add those +2 HP. Meaning that you will get even tankier. My fucking god. Vodka, you have a very strong, very hard potato son. I'm just saying. They're gonna be insane. Okay. I said much. Okay, I'm getting up in there. Let's see. What? I need to copy? Sorry, I have to do proficient work. I wasn't ever... proficients, for a fighter, I can do that a little bit first, Potato. So, uno momenta. As you can see with fighter, you get expert in perception, fortitude, reflex, and training will. And you have these saves here, Vodka. As you can see. And then you just add in, like, if you're trained or expert, you have this little nice list. And it will automatically, like, you see how it change? It automatically updates. So yeah, so as a fighter you get expert in all except will. Which is actually really good, to be honest. And depending on your, as well, your abilities, you get bonus or negative in this as well. And we're gonna check Shonkermonger. Leshy, Barbarian, Dream of the Verdant Moon, Chaotic Neutral, that sounds about right. 25 HP, god damn, dude, this is an insane fucking potato. Oh, I can manipulate these. I won't do that though. Fortitude 7, that's pretty, damn, this is pretty nice. Skills, you have acrobatic, athletics, intimidation, nature. Are you supposed to have a stealth, or did you not? Dude, you two gonna be so fucking. You two gonna be an insane tank line. I can say that right away. you're gonna be insane. So yeah, so far it looks pretty good, Potato. You got like the most basic here. Now it's just the last things of your barbarian class. You can add in like, oh, you even add weapon here. Perfect, man, dude, you're fast. Okay, you removed it. Okay, yeah, that's true. Then it's set 0 there. And then you get all of this stuff. We already done the ancestry and background. So its initial proficiencies is these things. So those have we done too. Ah, you lost one because, yeah. That's a problem when you became dumber, you're losing, like, damn it. At level 1, you get barbarian feat. Oh, you also get a class feat at level 1. So, and I also did realize you didn't pick a feat. As when you create a character at level 1, you get 1 ancestry feat. And these ancestry feats are literally bound to your race, not your class or anything like that. For example, you have like seed pod. You create seeds that you can shoot at people, I think. Your body produces a nearly endless supply of hard seed pod. You gain a seed pod range unarmed attack that deal 1d4. Yeah, so you literally can have like a little like an artillery of seed pods like shooting. Pretty fucking crazy. Harmlessly cute. Yes, so 1 ancestry and 1 class feat you get. Oh yeah, what did you were Dreamer of the Verdant Moon. I think you get one from that as well. I'm gonna check here. Oh yeah, you get Ravening Desperation skill feat. What the fuck does that do? You start a Beast of Glutton Dark as fought you to have to make the most tries. Okay, that's you're going to less half of your maximum. You gain survival stealth checks. Oh shit, this is pretty good. So if you get hurt, you get actually more in your skills. So this is another feat you get, Potato. You get Ravening Desperation from your background. So don't forget to add that. Oh, I see you also missed, Potato. You didn't add Survival or Zevgazib lore. You're trained in these. So you get trained in Survival. Now I'm just doing like this. And in this lore. And then you add just the name of this, because it was a funky name. I assume it's some sort of like ancient god. Zevgazib. Gavizeb. Zevgazib. Blah, blah, blah. Saying that fast 10 times. Yeah. Just heads up. So you get actually a few more skills, which is nice. Do whatever to survive. You can do that. Oh god. But well, I need to be off for now. I'm gonna continue doing some more stuff. But if there's anything you guys wonder about your character or anything like that, you can always write in the DnD chat or anything like that, or in the mod chat. And yeah, it's a bit simpler, I guess. But I think much smoother system, easier to get into and learn, in my opinion. But yeah, thank all of you for joining in for this little D&D stream. We're gonna do more of this stuff in the future, definitely. So bye bye.